Hey Harsha, I was actually supposed to be there in person to do this. Uh, Unfortunately, my neck is taking the better of me and I'm not in a position to travel, so I'll have to apologize to DJ and Mithi for that. It would have been good to sit there, rather stand there and give this whole thing and watch your face turn. But I guess, the net will have to come in handy now. And what can I say about you? Well, I met Harsha 13 years ago, and second sem of the UG program at Loyola, and the whole relationship started off pretty weird because you're probably the only guy I know who did not know how to enjoy life, at least in my view at that point. And it used to be kind of awkward because it used to be pseudo codes or just mnemonics kind of thing. You say hi to Harsha, you say hi back. It's all one letter word conversation, but right now I can sit back and really say that in the last 13 years, you've really been there for me. You've been an extremely good friend through my personal and professional life. Really helped me through some bad times as well. So thank you for that. And I can easily say that you're one of my best friends, and I'm happy to have met you. Okay, for this one is for Navya. You're getting into a whole new ball game here. I don't know whether you realize what you're getting into. Light aside, Harsha the kid must have been a handful. Come on. He's one of those guys who actually went through first to fourth grade winning sewing competitions in school. I remember his mom telling me that the whole school, at least the women in the school, rejoiced when he left the school to join MCC in the 5th grade. So anyway, if you have anything going wrong with the sewing front, you know who to contact in the house. He's extremely competitive in anything he does. He makes it a point to be the best. I don't know, sometimes I wonder whether whether he's just trying to compete or whether that's the way he is. Either way, you better watch out. I remember then, when we went into college and he joined the second language as French. He took French, basic French, and he didn't realize, didn't understand much because obviously he was a fresher, first time into it and everything. I think just to make a point to pretty much everybody that he went and joined Alliance Française, I think in the second year, and I think the second semester rather. And before he left college, he finished 5 levels of Alliance Française, and he also became a faculty there. That's mind blowing. He was also doing all sorts of weird stuff. I remember he was doing a first C computer course early in the morning, just before college. He was doing 2 computer courses simultaneously, actually. That shows, the guy really has capacity. He's really one of those people, probably the only person I know who will sit at the class and fight with the professor while all of us sat there and wonder what they were talking about. I don't think the professor knew most time what he was talking about. Anyway. And all the times that that we would get this sadistic pleasure of actually beating him in any one of the million subjects which he actually didn't happen to top. He would get 48, and we actually managed to get 50 in 1 or 2 papers. He would go to the professor, prove him wrong, talk to the HOD and get that 2 marks and be ahead of us. Anyway, he's supposedly the highest aggregate produce from Loyola. He finished off at 96% overall, or 90% overall, I remember. And I think the 4% which he lost was, guess what? He lost out that 4% just due to attendance, nothing else. His mark sheets are pretty much flawless. So there you go, academically. As a son, I know Harsha has this real total love and affection for his folks. He really he adores them in many ways that people don't know. He's actually, I remember that when he went to the US, we always asked him, so what's your plan? What do you plan to do, and when you start business there, and all that kind of talk was happening, gentle chit chat. It was very clear. He said that I'm going to come back in 7 years. and I think he actually did that. He did that. He was very clear in what he wanted to do, and he was very clear that he wanted to be with his folks. So he's back, and he's. I'm glad that I've managed to keep in touch with him through that whole time. To my family, I mean, Asha actually blames my mom for introducing him to the whole drinking thing, the habit at least. I remember one time Harsha came home with Kalpu and for Christmas, and he had this first shot of wine, homemade wine, and then he accused my mom of teaching him to drink. He still does. He still holds her to that. So my mom will tell them, okay, fine, let me see what else I can get you to do at home. So that particular conversation still happens when he's Asha to me his family, and will always remain that. It's really, really close to me, to my folks at home, and also to Divi. So I am really, really happy that he's moving on, and I know for a fact that he really, really likes Navya. I've never seen him happier in the last few months, so that's a good thing, I'm sure. And I wish you guys the very, very best. I'm so sad that I can't be there right now. Well, have fun, guys. And Asha, drink on me, please. Over and out.